Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Dennis, the world's most okayest DM. Thank you so much to the Drinking with Authors podcast for the intro that you just listened to. I had the pleasure of going on that show and having a couple drinks and being able to talk about my book, Like in Solomon's Odyssey. If you want to check out those episodes and so many more, head on over to drinkingwithauthors.com or find their podcast on all your podcatchers, Drinking with Authors. You can find my episodes, their episodes number 318 and 319. Go check them out. Also, go give them a follow on social media, give them a 5-star review, show them some Botched love, and don't forget, it's the Drinking with Authors podcast. All right, back to the show.
The fuck? Scrothor is a partial owner of a house now. And ate a little bit of a rat. He's my best friend, aren't you?
Welcome back, listeners, to the 26th episode of our 7th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to start about 8 hours after where we left off. It is now early morning as the group has awoken to whatever nefarious deeds they plan on doing this particular day.
Bartholomew, bring me my tea. I can hear you.
Scrothor, he's a rat. He doesn't have thumbs.
I believe rats do actually have thumbs.
You're wrong. They don't. They don't have opposable thumbs. They can't grip.
What if it was just like a little cup? They went like this. And he put his two little claw paws together.
Claw paws?
Yeah.
Like a double mug, so he could just put his little claws through and kind of hug the mug, do a mug hug, and bring it to you.
He does not have that at his disposal, and he probably wouldn't bring that to Scrothor anyways.
Is it? He might be a rare.
Bartholomew, do you want to hide in my shell for safety?
Bartholomew seems to be pretty attached to Felita.
Felita, do you want to take Bartholomew for a walk to the gun store?
Little buddy,
Bartholomew's
that's...
just bounding around your feet. And
Listen, I didn't want him to
mouth.
eat you, but you can absolutely go lay down or something, right?
Oh, look, he loves you.
Is take a walk to the gun store code for, something else?
No, I'm talking about the establishment where they sell firearms. It's
All right, I feel real uncomfortable leaving him here, so I'm just gonna take him with me. And Felita holds her hand down.
You can put it on your shoulder like Quick Draw McCall.
Voice in head. Is there a harness and a leash on the wall?
He's got it in his mouth.
That's Bartholomew sized.
Voice in head. What about like?
You want to go walkies, Bartholomew?
What about one of those baby chest holders where you could just hold your baby?
Yeah.
A papoose?
That's from their once dead child. They probably have one of those.
Yes.
So you could probably fit that rat.
All right. Well, let's get Bartholomew all buckled up and ready to.
He's already got the harness on. He's got the leash in his mouth.
He's spinning around in a circle waiting for you.
To take it.
Okay.
Spins in a circle, holds it up. Spins in a circle, holds it up.
I take his little leash.
And he gets in. He's sort of in like a little prancing mode where the legs are, high up and down, just tap 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 tap. Very happy.
Is he doing
walk.
little hippie hops?
Yep, little hippie hops.
Little tippy tap.
Let's get down to business as we
right.
steal some guns.
We're not going to steal anything. We're going to persuade them that giving things to us for free are in their best interest.
Oh,
It's
Yeah, it's
important
just
that
taking
you
what they owe,
recognize
right,
the legal
Clancy?
distinction. What's that?
It's just taking what they owe, right, Clancy?
Well, it's giving them an alternative payment option.
Right.
It's like settling your debt with the IRS through, one of those tax firms, except We're the tax firm, and nobody ever has to hear about it. Anyway, let's go. We go to the gun store.
Okay.
Lead the way, Bartholomew.
The rat is leading the way, very happily prancing around, and seems to go towards the gun store.
Oh, he's been there before.
And then
does he have a little derringer on his harness?
No.
A rat must be prepared for the worst, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, rats use muskets, clearly.
Why?
The second rat midnight.
Musket rat. Come on.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Too obvious.
It uses a mousket.
Musket rat Sally.
It's scratching
Musket
at the door.
rat Sam.
But you notice that the store does seem to be open. There's a little old woman working the
Is there a
inside.
bell at the top of the door?
Yes, on the inside.
So surely on the documents that I found in the city hall, I would know the name of the proprietor of this business.
Sure.
Sally.
Sally.
Musket
I
rat
forgot.
Sally. Got it.
Musket rat Sally.
Sally. You must be Sally. Hello.
Hello. Welcome to my store. As we all kind of walk into the store, Skorothor turns the sign from open to closed and locks the door.
Well, we're actually open, sir.
Are
You're going to want this conversation to be private, Sally.
Oh?
My associate Skrothor here is simply doing you a favor. We wouldn't want to bring any more public shame on you than necessary.
Public shame?
Sally, I'm just going to place this copy of these documents on your counter here for you to peruse. I'm sure you recognize them. They're your fraudulent tax forms.
Well, they're not fraudulent. I had an employee.
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
His name.
Oh, you forgot to fill out that part of the
Shit
form.
kicker.
Or anything, actually.
He
that
was a
just said
cowboy.
That he was a cowboy.
He was a cowboy.
He was a racial slur.
Is that,
Yes.
You know, I don't think even this town accepts such epithets on their official documentation.
Okay, he was a bovine born.
And how long was he employed here?
A day.
1 day. Wow, that's
Possibly
funny.
2. It's hard to tell. He didn't do much work.
You've claimed him for far more than that.
Are you saying
claimed
he
him
was
for 2
lazy?
days.
You seem to have added a couple of zeros behind the door. The days that he worked here. Why would you do such a thing?
I don't remember doing that.
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't.
This is the first year I've done the taxes. My husband died.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
so
doing them. I'm
terrible.
not used to.
If only there were professionals that could have done it for you. But luckily
not.
for you, such a professional has come along. And look, Sally, I'm going to be frank with you. This looks very, very bad for you personally,
Yes.
and professionally, and ethically, morally, spiritually. Just bad all over.
Well, I don't really subscribe to any religion, so the spiritual part doesn't matter
Fantastic,
so much.
Sally. If you could stop interrupting me, what I'm saying is very important.
Well, you stopped talking, so I just waited
well,
for you
I
to
stopped
stop.
talking because you started, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. Here's the deal: you've according to these accidental inaccuracies that you filed on your taxes here, you've incurred a considerable debt to the city.
Yeah.
Now,
What's the debt?
As
Your brain.
we don't have to put
That's a lot.
numbers on these things,
not.
but I mean, look, Sally. Here's
Well, I feel like we should put numbers on these things if
Okay,
you're saying
okay.
I inaccurately did the taxes.
I pull out a piece of paper from my shell and I write down a very, very large number. And I fold the piece of paper in half and I slide it down. Over to her.
Read, Sally. Read.
Reads the paper.
Now, Sally, look.
This smells fishy, considering I didn't even generate this much money. So my
yes,
taxes are higher than the money
Yes.
that I.
Fraud is expensive.
Times are tough for everyone after the bandit raid and the collapse, okay? Infrastructure needs, taxes have gone up. But either way, you claimed an employee who was supposed to be paying taxes, and, well, let's be honest, he didn't. Now,
What's not my fault he didn't pay his taxes?
Sally, I'm a duly appointed representative of the town, and I'm going to need you to bequeath unto me your outstanding debt forthwith. Alternatively, you could bequeath some arms to the city for the public good with which to arm the guards, which are, myself and my associates here.
The guards are already armed, but
Right, but,
I have wings.
with our exceptions. Look, he's winged.
yeah, he's got wings and arms. It's weird.
So anyway, Sally, I can make this go away for you. I'm not here to
sounds
bring
like
ruin
blackmail.
upon you. It's not blackmail, okay? I'm doing you a favor.
I'm purple. It doesn't sound like that. You came in here saying I owe more money than I made last year.
Sally, look, I've shown you the documents. I'm sure you understand that this is just a copy of the documents that you filed. These are not altered in any way. The originals are back at City Hall. All right.
Where's Eustace?
Well, Eustace...
Milking cats.
Well, he had to roll out.
Clink, clink.
He had to roll out, Sally. Okay, it was his time.
Roll.
Where's the
Sally,
Mariff?
roll.
I want to talk to the Mariff.
Okay, Sally, look.
He'll understand.
Oh,
He's
he'll
always
understand,
been
will
very
he?
supportive of me.
Well, Sally, he's always been very supportive of you under the pretense that you were honest and truthful with him, which obviously you have not been.
I made an honest mistake.
Sally, this is your last chance. If we can bring this all the way to the top and you can simply pay the outstanding debt. All right. Now, my figure may or may not be completely accurate, but I assure you that the bequeathal of arms to the greater good of the town by arming us, the guards, would be much, much more equitable to your business than paying the full amount.
Roll
Now,
deception.
And I give him
Yes, I
guidance.
will do
I
that.
guidance him with my boop, with my feather.
I boop. I boop.
You boop him.
What's that, a D4?
Plus a D4 to his roll. As he's talking, I kind of like give him a buddy shoulder with the wing.
15.
I think you're full of shit, buddy.
Very well. We can get the Mariff. Scrothor, go get the Mariff, please.
Yes.
Mariff! Mariff!
While he's going to get the Mariff, I would like to sleight of hand back the figure that I gave her
Okay.
and put it back in my shell.
Roll sleight of hand.
I'm going to ask a question to Sally as he
17.
Does that.
You go to sleight of hand.
I hate level 20
You
shopkeepers.
do grab a piece of paper. Do you have a piece of paper?
I'm going to take Sally away from the table and ask her about some of these guns.
What would you like to know?
Which one of these are like a cannon?
Like a cannon?
Yes, I'm used to firing off cannons, you see. And I'm looking for a hand cannon.
There's a blunderbuss over there.
No,
It's like a cannon.
Yeah, but that's a two-handed cannon. I'm looking for
You're looking for a one-handed cannon?
a one-handed cannon.
Called a
you see.
revolver.
No, I have a revolver, you see.
Wait, you guys already have guns?
Yes.
He just said he needed guns.
Magic.
Look at this revolver,
I don't
and I
have any
take
magic guns.
I take out my gun.
Okay.
So, wait. The premier fucking gun shop in this town doesn't have magical guns.
It's just a gun shop.
Yeah, it's just a gun shop that was always established.
lame.
Sally, it's fascinating to me that you're suddenly concerned with our needs.
No, I'm just saying, you said you need guns, but you already have guns.
Yeah, but I'm
better
trying to
guns than
show
I have.
you the gun I have right
Actually,
now.
I never said that we needed the guns. I said that you should give them to us.
Well, you're trying to rob an old woman of money.
Oh, no, I didn't use force or threats of force. So actually, it's
It was
not
a
robbery.
threat. You were threatening.
I didn't threaten you physically. That's what a robbery is.
And I'm going to get her attention back on to the gun that I have taken out.
Sure.
While she's
see-
turned away, I'm going to check the paper that I looked at. Or
You
that I
see
grabbed.
the gun that I have. It's very old, and the springs just aren't as good as they used to be, you know. So that's why I'm looking for like a hand cannon.
50
I
caliber.
have shotguns.
I'm looking for a. Hey, I would figure that you knew what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
sell guns.
What does he mean by hand cannon?
I'm
We're in
talking
the
about-
desert. Some kind of eagle gun. I'm not sure.
Eagle gun.
I am not talking about an eagle gun. I guess the translation is weird between consumer and
Said
old.
cannon. Hand cannon.
And
A high caliber.
But he's like not too big, not too small.
it's got to be a hot, like in my hand. not hands. I'm looking not a hands cannon. I'm looking for more like a hand cannon.
Yeah, they don't make
As
a
she's
cannon that
distracted
small.
with my hand cannon.
Sure.
I'm going to look at the piece of paper that I grabbed.
It's a rough sketch of her giving you the middle finger.
Ow, how fascinating. So I'm going to need to go ahead and go behind the desk and grab the actual figure that I gave her while she's distracted.
You go behind the desk. There's lots of papers back there.
Okay, I grabbed
Hey,
the
whoa,
one
whoa,
that
buddy,
I
what are you
handed
doing
her.
back
I have her distracted, Dennis.
Okay. Well, she's been behind the desk the whole
She's
time.
like prone.
No,
Yeah, but she's looking the. I'm not
Socially.
like walking around. I'm
Oh,
marching
okay.
over.
and I figured I pulled her away from the front because the store is,
It's not that big. Of a
bigger than just as small as you think it is.
When Bessie May worked there, it was fairly large, and there were guns on the walls in all
were
four
guns on the
corners.
walls.
I figured it was like a place where you would shop for glasses, where there's
Well,
like displayed all across the walls
The
and shit.
only issue I have is that she's kind of on the defensive because you, as a group of now, if you were just random customer that came in, but you guys came in as a group, and Clancy failed his deception check, so she's already super defensive.
But I'm
But is-
actually looking for a hand cannon.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that
All
she's
right, that's-
she's in
that's
defense
fair.
mode
But
right
is Clancy actually deceiving because she
Yes.
owes money to the?
now. Not that much. The number that he gave would be too big for 2 days worth of work of taxes.
What are the penalties for lying on your taxes?
Not that much.
For the
I don't see how more clear I can make it.
There is no gun that is smaller than a blunderbuss but bigger than a
Do you have a
Any other
one-handed blunderbuss?
a
shotgun.
sawed-off blunderbuss.
I have a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, but what does that run about?
A regular old sawed-off shotgun, 5 gold.
Could you? Does it got the elephant gun horn on the end of it?
Not if you
Elephant?
saw it off.
What? Elephants?
Elephant guns are like rifled.
Yeah, they're long.
no,
They're just
I'm-
like high caliber.
I understand second voice in head, but I'm talking about a bell at the end of this sawed-off shotgun.
So a blunderbuss.
A bell end, as they call them.
Yes, a bell end.
Do you want a blunderbuss?
No, but I wanted a sawed-off shotgun that's one-handed, that's belled off. Did he grab a second paper yet?
And there's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
lot of paper back there.
Okay,
They're all
I
middle
grab
fingers.
the one that,
a flip book.
that I own personally that I
can't
would
find it.
obviously recognize. All right, well, I pickpocket.
It's not behind the
I
desk.
pickpocket her.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
I
All
don't
I'm
think
gonna
you
roll-
understand.
I'm gonna roll an advantage because it's sneak attack, and she
not a
is
sneak attack.
currently engaged. It is a sneak attack. She's
Sleight of
currently
hand's not
engaged with
sneak
another
attack.
person within 5 feet of her.
He's attacking that pocket.
When has
I'm
sleight of
attacking
hand
that
ever
bank
been
account.
sneak attack?
Dead ass pocket. He's
Nat
dead
20.
ass.
I think better of it.
You feel, or you hear a clicking noise. As you glance down, the old lady has a gun pointed up towards your head. Oh, is you trying to get a little handsy there, my little thieving turtle friend?
No, I'm not getting. I'm not doing anything.
How about you fuck right off onto the other side of that desk there, buddy?
How about you stop pointing that gun at me?
I'll stop pointing at you when you stop trying to be a thieving little monster.
Okay. Remember, this could have gone a lot easier for you.
I point my shotgun at her,
Oh,
Oh,
right at her
no.
fucking head.
what is Bartholomew doing?
Bartholomew's just prancing around Felita's legs.
Bartholomew, get in my shell. Get in my shell, Bartholomew.
Don't watch what mommy's about to do.
I'm going to say that around the same time Scrothor comes in with the Mariff. Whoa. Why do we got guns drawn in the store?
Oh, Mariff, I'm sure that you
Tax
can
evasion?
let Sally know that I am a duly appointed representative of the city,
This
and
man's
that
a
me
thief.
attempting to collect her tax debt
This man's a thief,
is not thievery,
a liar and a thief.
despite her libertarian views on taxation. The taxes are necessary for the running of the municipality, lady.
It's not-
All right, look.
It's not even tax season.
Then why did you file a tax form, you fucking idiot?
No, Wait, what voice am I supposed to be doing?
Sally.
Not the old. No, not Sally. No, it's not the time of year where we take the taxes. They submit the forms. It's already been.
Yeah, but if she has back taxes that are due, it's not like.
Well, how much does she have due?
Look, here's the deal, Mayor. I furnished her with an estimate. I ballparked the figure, but as you can see
she
here,
hands
and I'll
him
produce
the figure, by the way.
As
bullshit.
soon as she goes to reach into her pocket to get the paper, I aim my shotgun down and blow her fucking hand off.
Yup.
All right.
Yup.
That's a bad idea considering she's got her shotgun pointed at Clancy's head.
Duly.
But if she can't have it pointed at Clancy's head if she's going for her pocket.
Well, she had a gun in one hand.
You said a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the kickback on that?
What? Yeah, the kickback is
So she's
different.
strong enough to one-hand a shotgun. This old lady.
As soon as that trigger is pulled, it's
she'll
going
fly away.
straight up, Dennis.
Sure, yeah. I'm not saying it's an effective, like she's going to stand her ground.
You can roll
if
a
she fires
disadvantage.
it. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's dex it first, Felita.
Dex?
Yeah. Well, no, your shot
Versus
would go
a
your shot would
DC
go
or
off
just
first.
versus
Yeah,
your
so
plus
you
20
roll your attack.
NBC?
Yeah, roll your attack.
I got a 19.
Okay, yeah, it's going to hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Bird Corp sanctions these actions.
What's your AC, Clancy?
50.
18 is my lowest.
17.
Okay, so shotgun is going to go off.
I got a 12 for
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, that's going to blow off her entire hand. Like, explodes the forearm of the old lady. Let's see here.
Clancy, great meeting you. Do you have a backup character, Steve?
Yeah, I
Jesus
doubt it would do
fucking
enough damage
Christ.
to kill his character outright.
I also don't think that the physics of gunplay would work like this.
Yeah, but it's also D&D, and
I mean, we base a lot of what we do with gunplay off of reality of guns.
Or westerns.
He's gonna be fine.
yeah, he's not going to die.
He's got HPs.
It's precedence.
Precedence.
So she aims at his torso and the blowback hits him in the eyeball. I don't see the problem.
It's 34 damage.
Whatever shotgun she has, we would like those for our
I
party.
would like that
Yeah.
so
34
much.
damage? Is 34 damage? I say, oh, chicken fingers, as I pass out on the floor. I'm down.
Your health's 40.
What?
Your health's 40.
Thanks for telling me my health.
Got him.
Write it down.
We're changing it to 34. No. So, Clancy, most of your face is blown off. High-low.
Fucking low.
Okay, you're not. So your eyes are not melted out of your skull, so you are not completely blinded. But yeah, you are. Your face is really mangled horribly. It's very bad, and you are in a great deal of pain and damage. The old woman is dead because her forearm has exploded, and the kickback from her other shotgun has just sort of whipped her around and caused enough damage to kill her the rest of the way.
Why do I always end
Marif's like, what the
Bear.
hell?
talk funny?
She shot first, man.
No, she didn't.
No, I persuade. I persuade.
Roll persuasion.
Taxes,
Well, it would be deception.
It's the same roll.
Sure.
22.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She shot first.
Oh. Well, I don't know why
She
she would've
aggressed
done that.
versus the state.
She was just... okay.
You are the state, therefore she attacked you.
All right.
And as a corporation, the state cannot be attacked, or we will incur losses.
Tom Mayriff? Nope.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I just, real quick, Felita, can you disappear, please?
Felita already has her hands on your face and is just like turning your head back and forth. Oh, that ain't that bad. You're gonna be just fine.
Your finger in there!
His face is mostly gone.
Mayor,
Tom Mayriffs.
Tom Mariffs. As an agent of the state, clearly, He needs
get
some magical
26
intervention.
health back.
Thank you.
Can't we get him down to that magical parts store and have him rebuilt?
His face?
Half of, like, some kind of mask.
I mean, I did all right. I think I did all right. Scars are hot. He's gonna heal up just fine.
I'm a moth.
It just the healing more just stops the bleeding. Doesn't necessarily.
There's
regrow.
pock marks of, like...
Yeah, the bits of skull that were blown off and whatnot.
I did cure wounds at 3rd level. That's a lot. Come on.
I know.
Can we do mending on the skull?
No, it's a different spell.
Can we go to the robot parts store? Try and get a face? And maybe some
robot
intrinsic
face.
muscles.
How much pain is Clancy in?
Well, after the healing, not nearly as much.
The frowny face.
But his face is in a constant state of burning sensation, and just sort of overall discomfort.
Oh, that just hit a nerve. It'll heal or it'll die. One of the two. You won't feel it after a while.
I'd just like to remind everybody, the rat is magical. I can taste it.
Let's get him down to the robot parts store and see if they've got anything that could help our friend.
Take him to level 5 of robot hell.
Okay. Marif is horrified by what has happened here.
The contract.
Marif, we need your help. Nope.
I need to take care of what just happened here. You know,
Marif, I want to remind
close the
you
shop
this.
down, get some cleaning in here, somebody to take care of the body. We got... Oh, sorry, that's not the voice. We got a lot of things we got to do.
Marif, I want to remind you before I leave, this is what happens when you are lax in enforcing your tax laws.
Eustace was in charge of the taxes for 30 years. We never had a single incident until you came along. It's just...
Exactly, because now we're actually trying to enforce the laws, and
I don't
people
know if it was
are
worth it.
fighting back.
I don't know if it was worth it,
Well,
sir.
that's why your town
She
is
tried to
bankrupt.
kill us for collecting taxes. You don't think that's worth it? Getting rid of that?
I mean,
Do you hate
she's
the...
a valued member of our society.
She was stealing from society.
And she'd
I
never...
bend down and
criminal.
take that shotgun.
Okay. It's a sawed-off shotgun plus 1.
Tom Marif, we need you down at the robot parts store so we don't have another incident like this when we try to ask for helps.
You're a pirate.
I'm trying.
Yar.
Yar. Persuasion.
You...
I don't even need to persuade you. You see what happened here.
Please.
There's just matters I have to attend to here.
I don't get a roll?
I crit 20 did.
What if I did?
He's
lying.
What
It
if
was
I
all-
crit 20'd as well?
Okay, roll.
Meets, motherfucker.
I did not. I got a dirty 20.
What about your parrot?
My parent's very persuasive, you see.
No.
He'll draw a picture of you with titties.
I mean,
you'll
if
see.
you want to go there later, but right now I have to take care of this.
You don't see what has happened to your accountant. You know, by law,
He's alive.
this has happened on your watch. He's on the clock at this moment, you see.
He doesn't have skin on his
Technically, he's not on the clock because it's not 2 o'clock yet.
That's true, I don't go until 2 o'clock. But I was performing official business.
Well, it's not my fault you're working after hours.
He's working overtime.
That's what kind of
It
Overtime
employee.
is-
because you didn't take care of this here town.
Overtime is very
Well, it was
clearly
working just
stipulated
fine.
in my contract.
Either, like I said, if you just want to wait, let me take care of the dead body in the store.
My face is bleeding.
I can take
the
care
dead
of that
body is
for
already
you.
dead.
Well, we can't just let a dead body in here.
No,
Also,
you don't.
They got family and whatnot.
I opened my throat.
We got to
She
take care of
doesn't
it.
have any family. She said her husband was dead.
Well, there's more than just a husband in a family.
Prove it.
I think Scrothor
Siblings.
can take care of this body.
She disappeared completely.
What? You're not a pelican. You're like a crow, aren't you?
Oh, look, Rat Solomon's
I'm-
taking care of the body right now.
They're not boa constrictors. They can just open their
I'm like a
jaws.
vulture.
He's a vulture.
Vultures peck at stuff.
I It swallows it whole.
They don't swallow it whole.
They rip and take.
What are you talking
like,
about?
It's like he's never seen Looney Tunes. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, let's go to the robot store. I have a plan.
Okay. So you guys leave.
You clean up here. We'll go to the next place.
I am cleaning up here.
Catch up.
Okay. I'll be there.
Like your
No,
hinds.
he means he needs a little ketchup to finish the body off.
You're not allowed to eat the body.
He already ate some of it.
Maybe just the forearm.
No. We have our dwarvish burial rites.
Would you like it back?
Yeah? That's disgusting.
There you go.
You're right. Call. That's not the sound that buzzards make either.
I know that
I'm all over.
That
place
was
with
my
these birds.
quick draw macaw coming in. Scrothar feeds it every so often, you see.
All right.
Blech.
So you guys head out of the shop and you go further down the ring
To the robot shop.
to the robot shop.
All we had to do was kill a rock.
The robot shop is much more cluttered. It's definitely more of a cramped store than the gun shop was. And there is a little eccentric dwarf with big Coke bottle glasses. Oh, hello. Is there any sort of magical roboticisms or things I could interest you in?
Maybe a face?
A face? I mean, I got some robot faces.
Does it smile?
I could give you one with a permanent smile, or where you could change out the jaws. So angry face, sad face.
Do you have a tactile
face?
face?
What do you mean by tactile face?
That maybe responds to external stimuli.
No, I don't have that. Sorry.
What kind of magical
Clancy?
shop is this?
I sell robot parts. What part of robot parts shop do you not understand?
Clancy, this is your face. You should pick it.
Do you have any robot faces that make me look like Toka from Ninja Turtles 2?
I don't have any turtle faces. I might be able to create something for you. A custom job.
Look, here's the deal. All right, I'd love to have a custom job. Can you have it done like today?
It's gonna cost extra for that sort of.
How much money are we
Look,
talking
no,
here?
Captain, please. Look, here's the deal. The city just came into possession of a very lucrative,
Gun store.
firearms store. I'm aware of your, shall we say, funding deficiencies.
Well, there's not a lot of robots these days. I don't
Yes.
sell a lot.
And I thought maybe, instead of paying you directly, I could, amend the city documents of repossession so that it comes into your possession.
Hey, voice and
What was
head?
that last word?
Possession.
Voice and head?
Yes.
Are these stores next door to each other?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
We went down further.
You went down
Okay.
the
Yeah.
down the ramp.
Okay.
Few hundred yards.
Yep.
Can Scrothor detect magic in the store?
Can Scrothar detect magic? Period.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Technically, all of the Warforged bodies would be magical. Technically,
By
you
definition.
don't get the. Your detect magic doesn't go off on like the spare parts, like the add-ons. You would guess.
But there's cores, maybe?
Cores and like arms and legs and chassis. There's no full body. Like even if you were to put all the pieces together, it wouldn't make a full-on Warforged.
Well, core is not a very full-bodied beer, so that makes sense. It's the banquet bot.
Never heard.
Perhaps we could.
Don't worry.
Perhaps we could trade.
Just go ahead and ignore me. I
Okay.
just got shot in the face. I'm very delirious.
Okay.
For your dad.
I mean, you look pretty great for being shot in the face.
Oh,
Horrifying, only slightly.
Thank you.
But all things considered, you've only lost part of your skull.
Look, I'm
I
going to
guess.
need replacements for all of it, and what do you think about the deal?
I guess. What?
Okay.
What? I feel like Sally's not gonna like the gun thing.
Sally's
She's not gonna
around.
mind.
Sally no longer has the say of the matter.
What? Did she finally retire?
Yeah.
Oh, she's very retired.
Oh, well, that's good for her. She works
Yeah.
hard.
She's highly regarded.
Yeah, she's just kicking her feet up. She's resting now.
Oh, well, you know what? That's the first time in Sally's life, I think, that
Yeah,
she's
she's
ever
never-
taken some time for herself.
She's never gonna raise another hand in work.
That's probably good. It's good. I hope all of us can have that sort of retirement one day.
Yeah, her business is in much better hands now.
I still 100% understand the words that you're saying, but
Look,
hey,
anyway, when can you
Sure.
make my faith good?
I could start today. I'm going to need to take some measurements of your face, and then I could probably put something together. Now, I need some more information in terms of, like, what you want it to look like. Do you want to have it in detachable jaws so you can, have smiley face, sad face, angry face, like, or you just want like a man in the iron mask sort of situation?
I'm thinking like business casual.
That
Face mask casual. So, like, while they're discussing face mask stuff,
Sure.
Skrothor does a performance roll to Pirate Friend and Felita to grab the magical parts. He's pointing out the magical parts and saying, like, grab them, put them in your fucking coat. Because we can
Coat.
use those.
There's some pretty big
Pockets.
parts. Sure.
Throw them out the windows.
Think mannequin. Like chorus and stuff.
The movie?
Yes.
Great movie.
We can do this. I don't remember the words of the song. Like internal pieces, those are probably easy to pocket. But like
Just the magical ones.
any part of a warforged other than Adelon's would be magical. So
Yeah.
head, torso, arms, legs.
What Tristan is trying to say is any parts that are magical that could fit in our pockets is
Or
what he-
backpacks.
Yeah.
Or
So internal mechanisms.
under our hats. Under our wings. Because they're like wingspan, really big.
Sure.
Can we somehow sneak them into Clancy's shell?
Or just like somewhere we can make stuff out of them to like cheese the need for reagents. So
You
we have
probably don't
fight.
want to sneak them into my shell. He's taking measurements right now.
Yeah, not so.
That's fair.
Can you distract them or like?
Oh, yes, I will get very close for measurements.
So my performance roll was a 22 to like.
Okay. Sure. I would say your group has got the message. You're stealing. Got it. Roll me a well, I guess you wouldn't really know what any of the parts are.
Skrothor's like yesing and knowing as they reach
Okay.
for them.
So then
Anybody
they'll
have
all
pass
be-
without trace?
well, it's not that. I'm not rolling for that. High or low, Skrothor.
Oh. Hi.
Okay. You pick up it's a sort of dim, but it's sort of like wumming a little bit. It's this. It kind of looks like a. All right, it's
It's a nuclear
it's on
reactor.
the large side, but okay.
Okay.
It's shaped sort of like a D12
Okay.
with like a metal frame, and on the inside there's like a spinning little ball of
It's plutonium,
bluish
bud.
white light, and there's wires sticking out of it. That's a core.
I don't know
How
how
big
they
is it?
found me, but they found
It's like
me.
a cantaloupe. No, you can't swallow it. You're not a goddamn
Can
pelican.
I backwards swallow it?
What does that mean?
Put it up the egg chute.
Put it in his cloaca.
Yes.
You could try.
I'm not passing any eggs this season.
Con save to shove a cantaloupe up
That's
your
one
ass?
of my best stats, and I have advantage on Constitution saves.
it's not an ass DM, it's an all-purpose hole. It's used for many things.
A 23.
You know what? A bird anus is nightmarishly elastic, and
Not
you
an
just
anus, clo-
Not any.
shove
He
it
just
right up
goes over, squats, and it's gone.
there. Yeah, yeah. Oompa loompa, just bloop, bloop. Felita,
Had
high or
Neptune
low?
salt bath right before. Low.
You look over and you see this. It almost looks like the bits that would go around that almost. So it's looks
The
like
core?
a series. It's like 2 cylinders with a gaping hole in the middle that you're guessing is where the core would be attached to. There's lots of wires coming off that, and there's a lot of turning gears, and there are some lights and whatnot coming off that as well. So that seems to be like a pretty valuable piece, but you could fit that in your backpack. Or you could try and do a weird rectangular butthole thing.
No,
Suggests
I'm going to put it in the backpack.
Right.
Backpack.
And then Captain Gizzard, high or low?
Hi.
You find a Warforged head.
It's not magical. By the way, you
It's
said it. Don't
magical.
even try.
But like you couldn't tell what was the most valuable, so you're just like head, took it.
Is it like a foot across? Is it?
It's like it's definitely bigger than the core, and
2 feet across?
It's bigger than the piece that.
Is this going to fit in me backpack?
Yeah, it'll fit in a backpack.
What about your arse pack?
I don't think it would
It
fit
would
up
be
my
difficult
cloaca.
to fit in your ass bag.
Mescal, mescal, I love you.
Clancy.
I'm going to put it in me backpack.
Okay. Clancy. So.
Excuse me, I need to take a shot of Mythcal.
Okay.
Mythcal.
Mithril.
Okay,
I wish you'd stop saying mezcal because I keep getting ads in my email for mezcal. And I've
Well,
never drank
mezcal
it one
who has
in my
mezcal.
life.
Mezcal.
Maybe you should stop letting Zuckerberg spy on you, you fucking cuck.
Find Ms. Cal, and then you find true love.
So, do you prefer Clancy or Mr. Scuttlebottom?
Clancy's fine.
Clancy, I just need some more information aside from business casual robot mask. In terms of like, how do you want me to design this?
I want something that says, I work half days on Friday because I'm that valuable an employee.
I'm okay.
But also gives advantage to charisma checks.
I feel like that's probably not in the cards with robot face on flesh turtle.
Can there be a magnifier to magnify the magnification of his special glasses?
I can put the glasses into the head, so they're just a part of him.
Could you make it? Oh, I'm sorry, Clancy.
Have you ever seen that famous
7.
work of art? Shut up. Have you ever seen that famous work of art?
Maybe Long's talking.
It's called Handsome Squidward. If you could just make a chin like that would be perfect.
I don't know what that is, but
Let me
I
draw.
do a quick draw up.
Hold
of
on,
Handsome
let-
Squidward for.
Quick draw.
Macaw.
Quick draw,
Macaw.
draw Handsome
Draw it
Squidward.
out for ye.
I'm looking at.
Oh, he's a big
checks out.
SpongeBob
Yeah.
connoisseur.
If anybody knows
Handsome Squidward?
about the handsome Squidward, it's Quick Draw McCall.
All right, so you want a butt chin?
Yes.
Yeah.
A turtle with a butt chin.
Did you Google handsome Squidward?
I did.
Nice. Welcome to the internet, Dennis.
Yeah.
How do you not know what
Welcome
handsome
to the
Squidward
internet
watch
12
SpongeBob.
years ago.
If Dennis could read, he'd be mad. Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
Sure.
Thanks, Bobby Hill.
Boo!
Yeah, I mean, if you come back in a day or two, maybe have this ready to go for surgery.
Very well, thank you.
So let's kill the rock.
How much for a little armor plating on my shell?
Armor?
You know what?
I'm not an
You know
armorer.
what? We just saved an armorer from hell. It's probably best that we ask him.
Probably.
Probably.
That sounds like a lot of things that just
I was
happened.
just thinking out loud. I really didn't need a response from you.
Okay, good talk.
Easy.
Your face will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
So
You'll
as
see
we
more of
leave
it.
the shop, we take all the magical stuff to the armorer and the gunman.
And we'll take a break.
Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here with another advertisement for patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Now, as always, you can subscribe for as little or as much as you want. You know, in case you just wanted to give us the tip, in which case we'd read your name at the end of the show, and that's about it. Or if you wanted to go all the way to God King status for $100 a month. Whatever you want to do, that's cool with us. But if you're curious about the bi-weekly episodes that we release each month as a bonus to patrons, which is $5 a month, by the way, this month's bonus episodes are Drunk Girl Adventures. And if you're not familiar, we play a bunch of drunk girls in San Francisco who do drunk girl stuff. Who's the quest giver? Usually somebody crying in a bathroom, because as everybody knows, drunk girls help anybody they find crying in a bathroom. It's just science, okay? So here's a clip from the episode where drunk girls try and save Christmas.
Did I let the Alpine play as I was pumping new shit by a
WA?
Gangster at the top of the list.
Then I played the new shit, it went something like this. Cruising down the street in my Slates 4, jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. I went to the park to get the scoop. Uncle Ed's out there cold shooting some hoops. Car pulls up, who can it be? A fresh Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolls down his window and he starts to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always on. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your car. Don't want nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit.
I love sea shanties.
Does
he hear us singing?
Happen?
It's what we sing while we try to catch up to them.
Yeah. What?
We try to sing that as we catch up to them.
Do they hear us singing Boys in the Hood?
By a Dynamite Hack.
The Dynamite Hack cover.
They're also singing at the same time, so they do not hear.
Are they singing Dynamite Hack?
No, they're singing something else. Fantastic. As I said, you can find the rest of this, as well as all the other thousands of hours of content we have, as well as all the other levels we have. You can find them over at patreon.com/botchedpodcast. All right, back to the show. And we're back. All right, so you're taking your stuff, your magical lootings, to the gunsmith in the armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did y'all grab one for me? No. Oh, good. Thank you.
I'm gonna give you this.
My face.
And I give him the head of the Warforged.
I can't wear this.
I feel like it spoke to me for ye, so I took it for ye.
All right, thank you.
I figured you could use another's.
I could certainly use a spare with the way I'm looking right now, yes.
So, the items that you're giving to the armor and the gunsmith. You get a Warforged head, Warforged heart, basically Warforged lungs. Anything else?
I guess the picture of the Morsi, all sweaty and delicious,
Sexy.
is done by now.
I would hope so.
So, that happens.
It's like, it's really, you know what? That's pretty good for a bird.
Quick Draw is only producing the best of the best.
Hang that up at home. Or when I go home.
I even, took some of the furniture in the house we have and built a frame for it.
Oh, well, it's very thoughtful of you.
When it comes out this good, I want to have it look good in wherever you display it. No charge for the frames.
Oh, well, thank you. So, did you bring me magical reagents?
Yeah.
Oh, also, Callum's not really talking right now. He's a little unnerved still from the whole hell thing, but he wanted me to give you back your cloak with the feather on it.
Thank you.
It's literally he just put that one feather just sticking out of the top.
That's
Just stuck it through.
He's just like, it's not really enough feathers to do anything with, but he did attach them. If you had more feathers,
okay.
he could probably do something with it.
Yes, I know we can get more feathers.
Couldn't we just throw this into the magical forge and it would just turn into a
No,
cloak of feather falls?
I don't need that. I can fly.
You need more than that.
And I can fly.
So then what was your end game with all this?
Increased fly speed. A speed
You
feather.
need more feathers. I would also say you probably want magical feathers from something that's not a little
Excuse me.
McGraw?
Artist, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Maybe like
That's why I
a
suggested the rock.
baby rock.
Paid 30,000 gold to go to art school.
It was worth it, you see.
Those sketches are wonderful.
One of them's a pirate.
Yes.
Yay.
I've seen it. I'm waiting on.
Here's the
I got a
idea.
question.
Sure.
I got this rope. And if somebody's amenable to giving me some feathers, could we make like a really fast lariat?
Lariat?
Yeah.
What's a lariat?
It's got a loop on it, and then you swing it over your head and you throw it at things.
Oh. Let's call that loopy rope.
All right.
Yeah.
Poet.
I don't really do rope. I do guns. He does armor.
Whatever. A rope gun.
You want a loopy gun? You want a loopy rope gun?
Ooh, a lasso gun. I like that too.
Loopy rope gun, that's what I said. I could probably make it.
Yeah, I want it.
Okay.
We want. Do we want? Do
Yes,
you want?
here's
I'm
all our
sorry. Let
magical
me give
items.
y'all some.
All right. Well, thank you for that pile of random stuff. See a lot of robot parts.
That
For some
magic.
reason. They are magical.
Yes.
I don't know what
Attached to rope.
you want me to attach it to a rope? Is that what you said?
Give the rope sentience.
I don't know if you want to do that.
What else do you do with the
Weird.
magical elf pots?
Elf parts? You think this rope's made out of elf?
I think the core is.
Wait. The rope?
So the Warforged pots.
Oh, Warforged. Oh, right. No, they're robots.
Wait, we don't know that. Sorry,
Really
the,
recontextualize this real elfin rope, Mr. Frodo. doesn't
the
it?
AI pots.
It's intestines.
So you want to have a smart rope?
Yes.
I mean,
So that Felida the battle roper can say, rope, attack them.
Well, I don't necessarily think this was going to be for me, but it was going to be used to help us catch that big bird creature.
So what?
Not you.
One could say a target.
so wait. Do you want me to create a living rope, or do you want me to make you a loopy rope gun?
Yes.
That gets targets.
All right. Sure. That'll take me a few days.
We've got time.
All right.
Unless the
That's perfect, because we gotta wait for Turtle Mask anyways.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I can. How big do you want this roping? Like, so you're trying to catch that rock with this roping gun?
Yes.
All right. So
Yar.
it might be on the big side.
Yar.
All right.
Hundreds of feet. Yards even.
Yars. That's what I've been saying is yars.
Yard.
All right. Well, I'll get to work on it. Come back in a few days, and I'll show you what I got.
Yes.
What do you think of our friend's face?
It's horrific.
It's a good thing
you
your
wanna just melt
numbers.
some metal onto it or something. Cover it up.
I've already
Some
got
kind of
somebody
iron mask.
I've already got somebody taking care of that. We don't have to do that, okay? What I need for you to do is I need you to take this Warforged head and do
All right.
whatever you got to do to, use it for components for my shell back there. I'm thinking since it has eyes,
I've
could probably be used to give me eyes in the back of my shell. Maybe a little armor class bonus.
a dex bonus at least.
They get
Something.
sneak attack.
Never been. You can't be surprised if you can see behind you.
It's like the barbarian thing that they have.
Yes.
Yeah, Callum can probably figure out something.
Cool.
Are ye sure Callum hasn't been acting himself recently?
No, he's been acting. He's been mostly crying and
Don't you have
Screaming.
someone he can talk to in town?
With psychedelics.
me. We talk.
Yeah, but you're not really the feely,
Touchy.
touchy
I mean,
types.
I love the feel of a good gun.
Have you thought about giving him maybe a low dose of mushrooms to make him?
I have from my
Well,
cloaca.
I would suggest not giving
Well,
drugs
wait,
to somebody using the magical fires of the forge.
But if he's not taking days at work because of the product that he's
madness.
putting out,
well, if he does mushrooms, he just can't work that day. He's gotta stay away.
well, I mean,
He can't be doing drugs and working the
Well,
forge.
no, I'm not saying that.
Definitely not.
No. But if
And you don't want that fire getting the mushrooms either.
No. Well,
No, you don't want that.
okay.
You don't. Trust me. You don't want
The
that.
more you're telling me not that I don't want it, the more I want it.
All right.
But I'm saying if taking a single personal day can help him immensely in the long run, it might be worth it.
Well, he just got back. He's only been at work for a day.
And he's not doing great.
Fine.
He fine.
I don't
Doesn't
know
sound
if
like
taking
he's
a day
doing.
off's gonna fix blowing up and coming back from hell.
You would be surprised the effects that these mushrooms have, even within a 24-hour period.
All right. Well, that just delays the turtle eye armor stuff.
What if we made him a helmet of feel-gooding out of some sort of robot head?
No, we've already talked about it for the show. The eyes with the back of the heads.
Mr. Smith, while you're here, before we leave, and before I get my faith repaired,
Okay.
We're seeing the Smiths. Fuck off.
do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to give my tongue a little flicky while it's hanging out of the bottom of my jaw?
I really don't want to touch it.
It's hanging loose. If you could do it right now, nobody
I don't
can do
wanna.
anything.
It never
Stop
gets
It's gross.
tired.
It looks dead.
It's not dead. I clearly
It's
am
just
using
dry.
It right
It looks
now.
like a little worm just escaped out of your mouth and you haven't slurped it up yet.
Okay, but what if I do this?
That's just weirder.
Yes.
You're a strange individual.
Yes. I think.
But
it's a
you may
bug
have
off.
brain
I don't
trauma from
usually
getting
act
shot
like
in the
this.
face, so
I don't usually act like this, so that might have something to do with it.
that's my bet.
Brain trauma.
I mean, so if you want to leave the mushrooms, I'll just make sure that Callum just doesn't come to work tomorrow and just gets high in his house or something.
How much does Callum weighs?
He's a mountain dwarf, so about 230.
Oh, little guy.
Big.
All right, I give him the appropriate amount of grammage.
2?
Nature?
You want to do nature?
Sounds
Survival?
like nature.
No, I'll take the natures.
Scorthor says, more. More?
It's a 19.
Yeah, you know the proper dose.
Yes, I do. So I'll give it to.
Does your character know, or does Phil
I rolled a
know?
19,
No, I know,
so
I'm saying.
both of
I
us
was- I
know.
was gonna say, yeah. So you give him the right dosage. A little tin.
And just put him
Somehow,
in
I don't know where you got him, but
Scorthor.
where did he get him?
Yes.
He's a scavenger, you see.
He's been dead.
I'm a druid.
Okay,
I just have them.
you just have them.
They're growing off a femur that I found.
A femur?
A femur.
Okay, sure. You have corpse mushrooms.
I gave him the right dosage. He'll be fine.
Corpse mushrooms. What could possibly go?
Well, nothing, because I know the potency of corpse mushrooms, you see.
He's a pirate.
Aren't all mushrooms corpse mushrooms?
That is exactly
Yes.
true.
Yes.
I guess we wait 4 days in our house until everything is ready.
Hold on, he said okay.
Oh, sorry. Clancy was not done.
No, I thought it was 2 days. Why are we waiting for it now?
2.
Yeah, it was 2. Why
2
are you adding on
days.
days?
Well, I
Yeah,
just...
the storm is going to get bigger if we wait.
We're not worried about the storm.
The storm was showed to us.
We're not going to the storm.
I feel like we have to go to the storm.
At some point, yes, he is right.
If we don't go to the storm, it's going to destroy the world.
Do you think we're gonna have to ride on that storm?
You're saying
Riders
that
on the storm.
it's not the time. We gotta go to the mountains and kill the rock.
First, we have to go to the rock.
We gotta kill the rock.
So, Captain,
Captain,
I've got a question in my mind that's been burning. You're a pirate.
Aye.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
It's the letter C, you see.
That's what I thought. See, a lot of people say R, but
Well, they're not
that just
real
seems-
pirates.
you know
They're
what else? It starts with R.
What?
Racism. And I'm sorry that you have to endure that. People stereotyping you all the time.
Well, you know what?
Is it a race?
No,
Profession.
but he's not wrong.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
That's yes, the voice and head. Prime example of racism. I enjoy.
Tis driving me nuts.
I enjoy you. We wait the 2 days.
Yes.
Okay. So you wait the 2 days. I assume you're going to the. So it looks like they've blocked off the gun shop. It's like all cordoned off, and there's sign. It looks like it's boarded up a little bit, and it's just like closed for right now. It costs quite a stirring.
I am going to go into work for just a couple of hours. You know, I got shot, so I don't feel the need to work my whole day. But I am going to amend the city permits so that the Warforged shop does come into possession of the gun shop.
Okay.
And Skrothor wants to do an investigation to see if there's any kind of people taking note of the closure.
Oh yeah, there's people.
But is there anybody like doggedly following the closure?
What do you mean?
Doggedly, like some kind of investigator who's like.
You haven't seen
Reaching
an
out.
investigator, considering the Marif was there, so probably.
Tom
In a manner that shows
Tom.
tenacity
Tom
and
Marif.
grim persistence.
Tom Mariff.
Yep, Tom Marif. So no, you're gonna guess that there isn't an investigation since somebody
Okay.
was there.
And the mayor is not questioning our
And
narrative.
He was there, and he failed his charisma or deception, whatever it was, multiple times.
Lovely.
He's very gullible.
Okay.
So no,
Everything is in order.
he believes not his lying eyes. So
And Birdcore is present.
Birdcore is present. So you go to the mask shop first, and Clancy, you notice this mask has an awful lot of wires. And he's like,
All right, so I made your mask for you. It's just going to require a few hours of surgery.
Oh, okay.
So if your friends want to go do whatever it is, then come back.
I would rather they watch.
You want them to watch?
I would like them to watch.
Birdcore would like to record.
I don't know you very well, and I don't want you to take advantage of my naked turtle body.
I'm not taking off your clothes. It's just your
I've
face.
already taken off my clothes.
Taking
Why
your
didn't you
face
stop me?
off.
Why didn't you say something? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't trust you. You didn't stop me taking off my clothes.
wait.
Quick draw McCall starts sketching as fast as possible.
That's it. That's it. Quick draw. Draw me like one of your French turtles.
Galapagos.
Like I said, I mean, you don't need to be naked.
Okay, but does it hurt?
Burlap again.
No,
Pro Galapagos.
Okay, well there we
it's
go.
fine. I'm just probably going to throw a sheet over you so I'm not distracted.
Oh yeah, that's understandable.
I can
So
eat a
anyway,
sheep.
let's get started.
All right, so I'm going to give you a sedative so
That's-
that
yeah.
you go to sleep.
I look at them. I say, please don't leave me.
Goodbye.
Please.
You got it, bud.
Ratigan will watch you.
So you fall asleep
Bartholomew.
pretty quickly. He turns to the rest of the group. He's like,
All right, so if you want to stay, you're more than welcome. But if he's asleep, so he won't know any better. If you want to leave and then come back, it's fine too. I don't care.
Attach the rat
Felita
to
walked out
his
as soon as
face.
he was.
Yeah, as soon as he
asleep.
goes down, I leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will. Bartholomew.
I mean,
Bartholomew's staying with Felita.
You know, you're in charge.
Felita gets a control of that rat. The rat doesn't trust you.
Well, you've tried to eat that rat.
No. Yeah. Well, so he would pay attention to when I speak to him.
It pays attention.
Yes. Bartholomew, you're in charge. Here. I'll eat you.
So the rat just sits in the room.
I mean, it doesn't have to. It could deceive me.
It waits till you leave.
Yeah, and I just say those things and I leave.
Okay.
Gets out a little rat magazine, sits, crosses his little rat legs.
The dog
What is
sits
it like-
with the rat. And he's just like, all right, well, this is the weirdest surgery I've ever done, but fine. It's fine. All right.
Sort of
Rat's
copy of
health.
highlights for kids that he could use. You know, he likes the
Sure,
he likes
he's
the hidden pictures.
Yeah. Let's get some more forged highlights. Yeah, have fun. So the rest of you are going to the gunsmith. soon?
We're headed towards Rocktown.
What? No.
You wanted to get your rope?
No.
Y'all are
No.
leaving me.
No.
We have to wait.
Hell
We have to
no.
wait for so many things.
Nothing is ready.
I thought we were like departing as a party.
No.
Okay.
We need the rope
down.
done. We need all four of us
Don't
to
tell me these things.
Clancy?
Just like say the things.
You're no. You're dumb.
So if you head down to the blacksmith, you notice that there is a something covered in a cloth outside the shop. It's a pretty decent size, and if you wait a moment, he pops out and he's just like, "Oh, I got it done just in time," and he's like, "All right, you guys ready for this?" Whoosh. Pulls the sheet off, and it looks like it's a cart with two handles on it, and on the back of it is a little platform that you can stand on, and it's like it almost looks like an AA gun, but it's got a big spool of rope on the side, but it looks like a metallic rope, and there are some blinking lights and some. You recognize the cylinders that were the lungs. He's like, I've utilized the insides of this warforged to make the loopy rope shoot further. So you can get at least... Well, I don't really have enough space in here to test it thoroughly. I don't have anything to catch, but I'm going to guess probably somewhere reliably 100 feet, shoot right out, snatch whatever it is, or not snatch it, but it'll latch onto it. And then you might be able to even get something up to 300 feet away.
Oh.
And then there's there's one lever on your right that gets the thing to start working, and then there's one on your left that reels in the rope, or attempts to reel in the rope.
But what you're telling me is that it's a mounted gun that needs to be pulled through the mountain sides.
You said you wanted to catch a rock. It's a big bird.
So how am I going to get this through the mountains?
Ingenuity.
I don't really think we're. I got a plan.
All right.
You don't have to keep it on this. I just thought it'd be useful to be on a cart.
Yeah.
You could detach it, I guess.
What does that mean? I know that you keep pointing at it, but I don't know what that means. Do you mean... Hold on. This can go two ways.
Reverse Jaws.
This could be...
Oh, rickshaw.
I pull this with my mouth through the mountainside. This also could mean I find a rock shark that goes through the mountain.
Reverse rock. There's a rock in the sky.
Yeah.
And we have to tie it down.
Well, we don't know where the rock is yet.
Yes, we do. They tell us.
No, they said it's somewhere in the mountains.
We'll find it, but we need a boat.
But
We need a mountain boat.
boat?
We need a mountain boat.
Mountain boat. All right.
I don't believe... I think you've been eating too much of your corpse mushrooms.
Have you ever seen a rock size roll light?
God damn it, Tristan.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Also, I got this sort of like robot eye cloak of sorts, so you just sort of lay on the back of that turtle shell, and you'll be able to see behind him.
I take it.
Ooh.
All right. There you go.
He's in surgery right
Also,
now.
Callan didn't really do too well with them death shrooms. He sort of saw some real fucked up shit. Took him back to hell, is what he said.
Mortality.
Maybe death shrooms that you grew out of a dead man's body was the greatest choice
My wings.
for psychedelics for a man who's having psychological problems.
I did the
Maybe.
math.
No, you did the right dosage.
I did the math.
Do you want the armpit shrooms again?
I think he's got to get to a place where he's ready to accept the fact that he's back.
Yeah, it's only been like 2 days, 3 days tops.
I mean, same for us, and look how kick-ass we are.
Yeah, I feel like there's not anything right with any of you. You all seem like there's something a little off. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Not my place to judge. Loopy rope gun. Boom. There you go, buddies.
But this picture looks great of ye.
It does. He's got it hanging up.
On the fridge.
On the fridge. It covers the entire front of the fridge.
On a frame.
It's a sexy fridge.
They put a nail in the fridge door.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Felita, you've got... Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, please.
I was just complimenting your bird's art.
Oh, well, you know.
hot. I nailed Look at that ass. You could bounce a quarter off that thing. Woo.
Just tag it in the Instagram post, and that's
Okay.
all we ask.
Will do.
Felita!
Do you think that they'll let us have one of them cow cats?
I mean, I don't see why not. You got a plan for the gun?
It involves a cow cat.
I'm sure we can get as many as needed.
You guys don't remember the cow cats.
We heard them.
You heard them. Yeah.
That sounded like a big damn cat.
We could ride them.
Yeah, but I think it's mostly titty milk.
They're all nipples, yes.
Well, why don't we poke into the barn and see what they are?
Okay. So as you guys saunter up to the barn of the cow cats, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. The OG Lone Ranger, Big Jim, the Nuck Lord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mel, Shanda Pandas, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Lost Limey, Scabby Goose, Zakari, and Bread2287. You want to support the show? You can do so on many stupid ways. FreedomValleyHorseBase.com, DickBlood.me, DickBlood.club, Cornhub.icu, SexWithBookies.com, PigRickets.com, MookMolk.com, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDennis.com, or the new one, birdswithpenises.com.
Good one.
Nice, nice.
Or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. $3 gets you into our weird community. $5 gets you thousands of hours of bonus material. $50 a month, you get to hang out and play D&D with the Botch people.
Mostly Phil.
I just started DMing our new campaign on the Patreon game, so if you want to hang out and do that, you know where to do it. Can't do it financially, but still want to support the show? Tell your friends that we're still doing this shit after 7 years, or simply head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. Chonky is starving to read one of these. He is upset that it's been months. He is squawking at the knees just to read one of these, and it's up to you. You have waited this long. Do it. Fucking do it. Literally. You've waited. It's your turn. Get in line and do your job. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music at all social media, and their EP is out on Spotify. Thank you to Swan for album art. You can find her all over the internet at a swan named Emily. You want to send something to the studio and we'll open it up here on stream? Send it over to P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and we will open it up in your honor. And as always,
When you fail your 8 different checks to intimidate and steal a small piece of paper back from an old lady and get shot in the face, but then all your friends rob a highly valuable magical store blind, and the only thing they have to roll for is what they want to take. Scream Botched, and we'll fuck you over too.
Level20shopkeeper.com.
we'll see you next week, nerds!
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve.
You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad. You can support Jen by checking out her other podcasts like Horse Girls on all your podcatchers. You can also check her out on social media or Twitch at Jenna Chill with one L. And you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Rump Spectre.
Well,
Excuse me.
Did you say Rump Inspector?
Rum?
I said Rum Spectre. Vodka Ghost. Yeah, I said Rump Inspector.
is that Warren Spector's brother? Or like-
Dead brother.
Hey, speak nicely about the senator from Pennsylvania, okay?
Rump Inspector?
Arlen Spectre.
Arlen.
Why did you change parties?
Female
Could it be-
body inspector.
Oh, that's what FBI stands for. It's on my shirt. I guess you have to get naked.
I hate women.
I'm a baby boomer. It's a funny joke.